Good morning everyone, though should I say afternoon, because I'm looking at a clock that says 12:15 right now. We are in Vigo today. Got a map. We've pretty much walked around in a massive circle to find an outdoor shopping centre that we haven't found, but as you can sort of see behind me, there's loads of shops, yet everything is closed. So far we've found one chemist that's open, and a few restaurants or cafes that sell coffees and stuff, but everything else is shut. It's like a derelict city. Like, there's not even a lot of people walking around, and yeah, everyone that is walking around belongs to our cruise ship. We've spoken to a couple that are walking around sort of aimlessly like us, looking at the map trying to work out where they are, and I said to him, are you any better off than us? Are you any wiser than us? And he was like, nope, no idea. And when we came out of the port straight away off of the ship, there was a shopping centre. Went in there, there was a few things open in there, but there was a toy shop that wasn't open, so we're a little bit confused as to why nothing is open. Today is a Tuesday. It looks a bit busier up there, babe.
In that direction.
I don't know. Okay, we've seen loads of people sort of walking towards us, so we don't know what's up there. Maybe they've been somewhere, but yeah, just sort of derelict. Hardly anyone around, though saying that there is quite a few people where we are now, but I just don't understand. We had to, as I said, work out that it wasn't Sunday, because obviously most countries apart from us shut everything on a Sunday, and it's definitely a Tuesday, so yeah. But I mean, there's a Kiko there, shut. There's just loads of shops, but none are open. So unless they open at like 2 o'clock or something, because it's 12:15, I don't know. But then we saw a chemist, didn't we, to look at their opening times, and it said that they were open from 9 till 2 and then 4 till whatever, but they were shut. Okay, so we've just heard someone say that it is St James's Day today. Have you ever heard of St James's Day? No, right. So she said maybe that's why everything is shut. Yeah, so that may explain why shops are shut, but I've never heard of St James's Day. So I think we're going to start making our way back to the ship, because if that's the reason why everything's shut, then nothing's going to be open, is it? And maybe that's just why a few cafes are open, because it's down to the people that own it, whereas all the big shops that you'd think would be open are shut.
And bedtime for the Kiddly Winks. Well, it will be once we've watched Wally for the 100th time. But it's been good so far. 3 times, is it, Freddie?
More than 3.
And there's Taylor, there's Freddie, there's Mummy. And now we're going to say goodbye to Vigo.
We are in Porto today. It's very windy, I hope you can hear me. Porto is in Portugal, if you weren't aware. Portugal is probably one of my favourite places ever. I love coming to Portugal. I've never been to Porto, where we are today, and I haven't been to Lisbon either, where we're going tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what we can find in Portugal, because as I said, it's probably one of my favourite places to go. It's very windy, but I think because where we're at the back of the ship, the sun's around the front, it's quite cold. So yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit warmer, but the captain did say it was quite windy today, but he did say it was going to be nice and warm, what's good. So sorry I didn't film too much for you yesterday, but as I said, when we were walking around town, everything was pretty much shut. When we got back on the ship, I must say it seems much busier this week on the ship, so maybe this week it's fully booked on the ship and last week it wasn't. I don't really know, or more people were getting off the ship last week than this week, but it definitely feels busier because when we got back on the ship there was no room to get a chair, like a deck chair or sunbed around the pool area, whereas last week we didn't really have too much trouble as finding one.
And even up on the top deck it was full, wasn't it? It was above the swimming pool.
Yeah.
That was just around.
And yeah, all around. Yeah. All around, it just wasn't in one spot where it was last week. But yeah, the boys are getting a bit bored. They're playing with...
But luckily we have a nice balcony and we have sun, so we don't really need the...
not at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to go now. Boys are playing with the planes.
And we are doing skills.
You're doing skills, are you, with the aeroplanes?
Not like this.
Come on, we're going now.
One more.
So we're going to head out, see what we can find.
Come on in.
I don't think we have to get a shuttle, do we?
No, it's walking.
Walking. I can't see much from where we are, but as I said, we're the back of the ship, so hopefully when we get out we'll see a little bit more than what we can see from here. Good afternoon everyone, sorry I haven't spoken to you in a few hours and excuse the state of me. It is 4:30. I didn't get much footage when we were out, and that was generally because we didn't find much again when we were out. I will say the ports that we have stopped at, I mean, they're lovely places, but there's just not that much to do. And when myself and Charlie went on a celebrity cruise for our honeymoon, every stop that we stopped off at, apart from Santorini, we were really happy with and we found something to do. But because we got the kids, we can't do as much walking as we can, just the two of us. And so we're trying not to walk too far and hopefully finding something in the space of not walking that far, and we're just not doing that. And yeah, so we didn't find much. There was a gorgeous beach, but as I said to you this morning, it is really windy out there. I mean, I'm sitting out on the balcony because the sun's there, what's really hot, but I'm wearing my dressing gown because it's just so windy and the wind is just really bitter. The boys have actually gone up to play golf on the top deck, but we've been sitting here, I would say, since 1:30, and the boys were just getting a bit bored, so he said about taking them up to golf. I did say to Freddie if he wanted to go to kids club just so that he wasn't bored stuck in the room, and he said he didn't want to go, so obviously I didn't make him go. So yeah, Charlie's taken them up to play golf, but I don't know how well that's going to go because obviously it's so windy. They're all wearing jumpers because it's that cold, and I've stayed down here and I've been reading. I started reading Katie Price yesterday and I've read this much already. I would say I'm halfway through the book. What's good going in a day, really. I'm really enjoying it, and you find out quite a lot on the stuff that actually happened with her and Kieran. Got a cocktail out there, what I actually got last night, and put it in the mini fridge because I didn't end up drinking it. So I've got that out on the balcony. I'm in my dressing gown to keep me warm from the wind, but the sun's really nice on my face, so I'm just sitting out there and reading at the moment. So they're going to probably be gone for half an hour, so I'm going to try and read a little bit more, and then when they get back I suppose we're all going to have showers and get ready for dinner. But yeah, sorry this vlog isn't going to be that great because I didn't film much yesterday either. So yeah, I'll probably take you down to dinner and get a bit of footage at dinner. We went in a supermarket and picked up some stuff. I'll show you that, like a little supermarket haul, but there's not really that much to show you. So I picked up some Lipton tea. I got forest fruits, and that's because I've only got 2 of my PG tips left. I picked up milk. Is it called a milker? Don't know. But chocolate is so expensive in Portugal. This was €1.50, so €1.49 I think to be exact. But I was looking at like chocolate bars that we can get in the UK, and they were so expensive, and that was the cheapest one. And I think that's because obviously I don't know if it's a Portugal make. It does have Portugal on there, so yeah, and Spain, so maybe that's why that's cheaper here. And then we picked up a little packet of cookies. They're actually really nice. These were like 69p, yet again because they're their own brand, whereas they did have like Maryland and a couple of other brands, but they were really expensive again. And then we picked up some Lay's, what are basically Walkers I think, in original, so ready salted, and these were $1.49 again. But yeah, that's everything that we picked up. And the reason why I picked up this Milky Bar was because they do have like a little, what do they call it? Mini bar, that's it, in the room. So like we've got water and stuff, what we did use on the first day that we're here, so that we got this big bottle and a smaller bottle as well. Well, obviously they've restocked, but we just fill them up at the water thing at the end of the corridor. But then they have a dairy milk just sitting there, and that is $1.80. So yeah, that's why I got that, because just sitting there looking at a dairy milk every night, I'm like, and I have had one of these, and Charlie had another one, I think, like the day that we got here. And then they've got a little pot of Pringles as well, what is also really hard to resist, so that's why I picked up the Lay's as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna sit down, finish reading. I've read a couple of chapters since the boys have gone up to play golf, and I'll probably get in a few more chapters. And then, as I said, it'll be baths and getting ready for dinner.